All right, this is your brother Issachar coming at you with another lesson. First off, I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles of the great millstone, which I learned is true from. Honors to the elders and brothers out there pushing this word through the four corners of the earth within truth and sincerity. And shalom to the Akwaf that's listening and learning. Today's video is going to be entitled, They Knew in 1981. Now, this video that I'm about to play was shared with me. And pretty much within this video, you see these two Edomites speaking, and they pretty much get to the point where there was like the America that's growing, especially around this time, is becoming an America where everybody is brainwashed, everybody is deceived, and everybody pretty much is just plugged into the matrix. They don't know what's going on. They pretty much see America as a big playground. And all of the different types of entertainment and fashion trends and whatever the case may be are distracting the people from what's really going on. And people don't even realize that they are robots. And that's what we've been saying for a long time. We've been saying that, this place is nothing but a place for you to just stay blind, man. Because if everybody were to be quote unquote woke, right? Esau will have the hardest time ever ushering in this new world order. Okay. But hey, he's done a fantastic job at being the devil, man. He has deceived the whole world. He let everybody loose pretty much because, like I said, he gave everybody these freedoms. And that's a dangerous thing, man. He let everybody be who they want to be. And he has these celebrities and news anchors and this government, presidents, or whatever the case may be. He have all these people set up so then they can be your influencers. They can be your idols. They can be the people you look up to. And they make these wicked things seem cool. And so as time goes on, people just like, well, I love this place. This is the place where I can just come over here in America and be myself. I can, quote unquote, make some money because, America at one point was the greatest country in the world. You were able to come over here and make a decent amount of money. But we all know that the dollar is getting weaker and weaker each day that passes. All right. And so pretty much within this video, he explains that, hey, man, look, and this is back in 1981, reminding you, even though Esau already had this plan way before 1981. But when you think about it, 1981 was 81. 91, 2001, 2000, pretty much 40 years ago. 40 years ago, man. And they were speaking about, man, look at all these different TV shows and magazines and all these different things. All these things that's presented to you for you to enjoy or whatever was just a way for you to stay asleep, for a way for you to stay distracted so you would not realize what's really going on behind the scenes. All right. So I'm going to play this video because I think it's about 2 minutes long. And then we're going to pull out a few precepts real quick. Let me play it real fast.
Yes, we are bored. We're all bored now. But has it ever occurred to you, Wally, that the process that creates this boredom that we see in the world now may very well be a self-perpetuating, unconscious form of brainwashing created by a world totalitarian government based on money, and that all of this is much more dangerous than one thinks, and it's not just a question of individual survival, Wally, but that somebody who's bored is asleep, and somebody who's asleep will not say no? See, I keep meeting these people. Just a few days ago, I met this man whom I greatly admire. He's a Swedish physicist, Gustav Bjornstrand, and he told me that he no longer watches television, he doesn't read newspapers, and he doesn't read magazines. He's completely cut them out of his life because he really does feel that we're living in some kind of Orwellian nightmare now, and that everything that you hear now contributes to turning you into a robot. And when I was at Findhorn, I met this extraordinary English tree expert who had devoted his life to saving trees. He just got back from Washington, lobbying to save the redwoods. He's 84 years old. He always travels with a backpack because he never knows where he's going to be tomorrow. And when I met him at Findhorn, he said to me, "Where are you from?" And I said, "New York." He said, "New York. Yes, that's a very interesting place. Do you know a lot of New Yorkers who keep talking about the fact that they want to leave but never do?" And I said, "Oh, yes." And he said, "Why do you think they don't leave?" I gave him different banal theories. He said, oh, I don't think it's that way at all. He said, I think that New York is the new model for the new concentration camp, where the camp has been built by the inmates themselves, and the inmates are the guards, and they have this pride in this thing they've built. They've built their own prison, and so they exist in a state of schizophrenia, where they are both guards and prisoners, and as a result, they no longer have, having been lobotomized, the capacity to leave the prison they've made, or to even see it as a prison. And then he went into his pocket and he took out a seed for a tree and he said, this is a pine tree. He put it in my hand and he said, escape before it's too late. See, actually for 2 or 3 years now, Chiquita and I have had this very unpleasant feeling that we really should get out. That we really should feel like Jews in Germany in the late 30s. Get out of here. Of course, the problem is where to go, because it seems quite obvious that the whole world is going in the same direction. See, I think it's quite possible that the 1960s represented the last burst of the human being before he was extinguished, and that this is the beginning of the rest of the future now, and that from now on there'll simply be all these robots walking around, feeling nothing, thinking nothing, and there'll be nobody left almost to remind them that there once was a species called a human being, with feelings and thoughts, and that history and memory are right now being erased, and soon...
So, as you can see, and as you just heard, this is everything he said was exactly correct. And the thing is that I used to think about a lot was whenever people think about, their childhood and everything like that, they have this word pop up called nostalgia, right? Because what nostalgia is memories of good times, memories of your past, right? And a lot of people hold on to those memories. And the thing that I used to always say was Esau had to make you comfortable here. Okay? He had to make you comfortable here, and he had to get your trust in order for you to be a slave to him within these last days. Because when you think about like he said, 1960s, that's when everybody had a mind, right? Pretty much, slavery wasn't even over. Technically, slavery wasn't over. I believe the last slave was freed in sometime in the 1970s. But that's a whole nother subject. But, back in the 1960s, everybody had a mind. The so-called Negro, was out here. He was free. He over here trying to find his way. He over here still has the mindset of, this is my enemy. I can't really trust you, but I'm trying to make a living, right? So Esau understood this. So the thing that Esau did was he created the nigger. Okay, he gave us all kind of toys, all of the whorish women, all of these little things that really doesn't matter. He let you showcase your talents, and he pays you for it, right? But then the thing is that I always said was Esau had to get you his trust. He had to get you to trust him, so it'd be easier for him to pretty much slay you and control you within these last days. So when you think about the 1970s, music was good. Jake started finding their way as far as, their swagger goes, their style and everything like that, because Esau was giving them freedom, right? And then after that, everything just kept upgrading. You go to the 1980s, we know how to, well, I ain't gonna say everybody, because it could be a lot of young people. Well, it is a lot of young people. But you think about the 1980s, it upgraded a little bit more. Rap music started coming out and everything like that. You had all the great TV shows, because sitcoms and movies were starting to be a big bang and everything like that. And they were actually good. You can't say they wasn't. There's a lot of good movies and a lot of good music in the 1980s and the 70s. All right. Then you go into the 1990s. Same thing, man. Things that started to upgrade. You see Jake everywhere showcasing their talent. Michael Jordan is popular. All right. The Bulls over here winning, three-peating this, three-peating that. Mike Tyson, Michael Jackson, even though Michael Jackson been popular for a long time, as he definitely was, a sensation during the 90s. He can do a concert and stand there and people would just cry for no reason. All right. And so pretty much you can go on and on and on. And I always say all the way into like the early 2000s, that's when everything was pretty much just like, man, people love this place. They love the music. Everybody's themselves. You could just leave people alone. They could do whatever they want to do. They can make their money and do all the wickedness in the world. And people can't say anything about it. You know, for instance, smoking weed. That was a popular thing for a long time, and it still is. But we all know that's wickedness. But Esau made it to the point where he was like, man, that shit cool. Think about movies like Dave Chappelle, Half Baked, Cheech and Chong, so forth and so on, man. The movie Pineapple Express. All right. So what they did was they gave you all these great entertainments, all these great memories. So then you could be like, man, I love it here. I love America. I want to live here. I want to stay here. I want to become successful. I want my family to become successful here. And that's just what's going to be, right? Then next thing you know, things started slowly but surely getting worse and worse. Slowly but surely getting worse and worse. But the thing is, people are like, it's okay because things could always get better. Why? Because they hold on to what they had in the past. That nostalgia, man. Okay? Because Esau done gave them so many great opportunities. They feel like this place will not let them down. They feel like they will not let them down. And what he said in this video is showing you that they are robots. They don't know what's going on. They look at your kids look at TV shows or whatever. They don't know what's going on. The alphabet community is being pushed on them heavy now. And people just like, hey, man, let them learn this. They like, let them learn this because, hey, everybody can be who they want to be. They gradually, slowly but surely, got everybody's trust, man. Got everybody's love. He literally got your heart and people don't even know it, man. People don't even know it. But this is why Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai has raised up the prophets. Okay. He raised up the prophets starting with the apostles on down of GMS. Okay. And we're out here telling you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, it's time to awake out of sleep. It is time to awake out of sleep because Esau, like I said, he has the world. You heard him in a video. He was like, man, he want to get out of America, but where is there to go? It's nowhere to go because the whole world has followed America's ways. And that's all in the scriptures, man. That's all in the scriptures. Now let's get to it. Let's get to it. We're going to start off with Revelation. Revelation 12 and 7. Okay. This is Revelation chapter 12, verse 7. And it says, and there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought and his angels, and prevailed not. Neither was their place found any more in heaven. Of course, this is speaking about when Yahushua comes back with the angels. Esau is going to fight Yahushua and the angels, but as it just said, and prevail not, Esau is going to lose horribly. All right, but the point is here, verse 9, and it says, and a great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world. He was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him. Esau has deceived the whole world. The number one thing he deceived the whole world with was saying that the Lord was white. God was white. The saints were white. When you can clearly read in the scriptures that these people were dark-skinned men and women. Okay? He got the whole world to believe this fake image. And people are so stupid. People are so much in their robot minds that when you bring out the scripture where it clearly says he looked completely opposite from what these paintings and pictures that he presents to you, people be like, oh no, it doesn't matter now. Even Jake be on that shit, man. Oh, it doesn't matter now. We don't know what he looked like. Because Esau, like I said, has done a fantastic job of deceiving the people and controlling you, man. He got his foot up your ass and you don't even know it. Let's jump from there. Let's go to Revelation 17. Revelation 17, verse 1. And it says, and there came one of the seven angels who had the seven vials and talked with me, saying unto me, come hither. I will shew unto thee the judgment of the great whore that sitteth upon many waters. Babylon the Great, a.k.a. America, with whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication, and the inhabitants of the earth have been made drunk with the wine of her fornication. There you go. When he said in the video, there's nowhere to move, there's nowhere to go because the whole world is becoming like America, he was on point. Go over there in East India and everything like that. Man, even their women are starting to become out of order. Their women over here doing shit on TikTok, doing these bitch ass challenges. Excuse my language. You got these women out here doing a thing called the Big Bang Challenge, the bunny ear challenge. All of these challenges just to give them an opportunity to showcase their ass, their titties, their body. Okay, all of these weak ass challenges, man. They've been deceived. You know, the whole world has to learn English. All right. You see China is pretty much just like America. Everybody believes that China is about to be next in power, but we already know the kingdom of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai is next, and it's going to stand forever. But as you can see, the whole world loves the way America operates, man. And so they be just like them. And it's written right here, man. They've been made drunk with the wine of her fornication. All of these different philosophies is out here. Okay. Everybody has been following and getting drunk by the wine of Babylon, man. And it's becoming to the point where, like he said, you can't go anywhere, man. That's how much wickedness has been made in this earth. That's why it says in the scriptures, the sins have reached the heavens, man. Esau has literally deceived the whole world and made the whole world drunk, man. There's no way, there's no place safe. No place safe. That's why Yahweh Shai is coming back down here. He's getting ready to take over the whole earth, man. Bringing back righteousness on the whole earth. Because it's just dead around here, man. Literally everywhere. This is why we are vexed in the spirit every single day, man. Because we surrounded by it all the damn time. That's why we be like, look, man, if you ain't for this world going down, then fuck you, man. Because we ain't got time for this, man. We ready to go home, man. We ready for Yahweh Shai to come back and take back what's his. Let's get 2 Corinthians 11 and 13. This is 2 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 13. And it says, for such are false apostles, deceitful workers, transforming themselves into the apostles of Hamashiach, and no marvel, for Satan himself is transformed into an angel of light. And that's exactly what Esau did to this world, man. He presented himself as an angel. You look at TV, everything is always glory. Everything is always so happy. Oh, man, look at the new Popeyes commercial. Everybody's so smiling. Love that chicken for Popeyes. Everything is just so damn happy. Even though all of these restaurants, all of this food is not even fucking real, man. They have all these commercials, all these TV shows, all of these movies. Oh, man, this is such good entertainment, but you don't even see what the hell is going on. They got all kind of agendas out here pushing the alphabet letter community agenda in these different movies, TV shows, commercials. Okay. Over here, you know, getting people that, man, I remember growing up. I remember growing up when the holidays got ready to come around, right? They would at least wait until it was around that time before they be like, yeah, let's start getting ready to celebrate. They don't even do that shit no more now, man. It's fucking September and it's pumpkins and all this shit everywhere. I'm like, nigga. I'm like, fam. It's just still hot outside. Ain't nobody think about apple cider and pumpkins and everything like that. And as we all know, these holidays are wicked anyway. But this is showing you that Esau like, yeah, get into the spirit, man. Get into the spirit. Let's get ready to celebrate the holidays. He don't even give you a chance. I remember in July, I went into this restaurant to pick up an order, and they already had Christmas ornaments and different Christmas things for sale in July. Because everybody got this thing now, and they be like, oh shit, it's August. That's pretty much, it's the end of the year. Let's get ready. And this is who is doing this to these people, man. Esau. And so, like I said, everybody's getting to the point where it is like, yeah, we finna get ready to get into the spirit. Esau got y'all, man. He got y'all. You tell Jake out here don't celebrate Thanksgiving because it's the downfall of your brothers. And you ain't even got to say that. You can literally tell him like, man, don't celebrate Thanksgiving because you know what it's based off of, man. It's based off genocide. But Esau flipped it around. What does it say right here? For Satan himself is transformed to an angel of light. Esau flipped it around. And yeah, he the one that killed all of these people, killed your brothers and sisters. But he flipped it around and made it to the point where he was like, this is my way of saying I'm sorry. We all need to get together, remember the past. And he the one that made up this stupid ass holiday. He made up the stupid ass holiday and told you to celebrate it after he the one that slaughtered them. Once again, what he say in the video, people are robots, meaning people are programmed and stupid, man. God damn. Let's get 1 John 2 and 15. This is 1 John chapter 2, verse 15. And it says, love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. Plain, man. Plain. What he say in the video, one of his friends got to the point where he's like, I don't read no magazines. I don't watch no TV shows. I don't do none of these things because I'm trying to be disconnected from this madness that's out here. We got to be the same way, man. Now, I'm not saying don't watch TV, don't play video games, don't do this, don't do that. You know, we watch movies, we do certain things or whatever, because now we can look at certain things in a spiritual sense. We can see through it. We can bring that shit out for edification. You know, we can see through the wickedness. You know, ain't nothing wrong with watching a basketball game or watching a fight or something like that just to sit back and relax. But the thing is, you make sure you don't get zoned into it, man. You make sure you don't become drunk by what Esau is presenting to you. So that's why it says right here, love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. If you get too attached to this world to the point where you forget Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, you don't love him, man. And he don't love you, and he's going to destroy you. Verse 16, for all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, key, the lust of the flesh. What did Esau give you? He gave you all the opportunities to run after your lust, run after everything that you love, even if it's an abomination. And the lust of the eyes and the pride of life. Pride is heavy in this world, man. It's not of the Father, but it is of the world. It's literally a month called Pride Month, man. So you know that is of the world. So you shouldn't be supporting it, man. And the world passes away, and I can't wait, and the lust thereof, but he that doeth the will of the Most High abideth forever. And this is what we fighting for. We fighting to be part of the first round draft picks of the kingdom. We trying to make it into the chariots. We trying to do the best that we can possibly do so the Most High can look at us and be like, hey, when the chariots pop up, don't destroy them, man. Don't aim the lasers at them. Put the beam over them and bring them up. That's what we fighting for, man. Why? Because we know this world is getting ready to pass away and we don't love the world, man. All right. Let's get one last scripture and close it out. Let's get John 8 and 31. This is John chapter 8, verse 31. And it says, then said Yahweh Shai to those Jews which believed on him, if ye continue in my word, then are ye my disciples indeed. And you shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. When you come into this truth, man, you learn who you are. You learn your heritage. You learn everything about this world. You know what's coming after this world, because this is the greatest knowledge on earth. As soon as you come into this knowledge, you receive the ultimate gift of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. So as soon as you open that gift and you receive it with open arms and you embrace it and you don't let it go, it's going to make you free. You're going to look at this world and be like, I ain't trying to do this no more, man. I can care less about smoking weed. I can care less about celebrating these holidays. I can care less about your new double bacon cheeseburger at whatever restaurant, man. I can care less about any of this. The only thing I care about is Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, and hoping that I keep the faith until death if it's meant for me for that. Other than that, we don't care, man. We love it, not the world. All right. The truth shall set you free, man. And that's what we hoping to become, man. Because as soon as we get on those chariots, Yahweh Ratazah, meaning Lord willing, if we get on those chariots, man, we free. That's it, man. Ain't no turning back. Ain't no, oh man, you know, I'm on a chariot, you know, and it's only gonna be for a short amount of time. No, that's it, man. You free forever. It starts right there and then. New life, new beginnings, new heavens, new earth. All of that begins right there and then. No more tears, no more crying, no more lies, no more abominations, no more out of order women, no more out of order men. None of that shit, man. Just straight up righteousness, peace, love, and happiness, man. Okay? So love not the world, man. Awake out of sleep. Why? Because the salvation is nearer than when we believed. Okay? Salvation is close, man. Awake out of sleep. Let me get that real quick. Let me find it real quick. Nearer believe. Let me turn it this way. Man, this this keyboard so skinny. All right. Nearer believe. All right, yeah. Romans 13 and 11. And it says, I started saying, it says, love worketh no ill to its neighbor. Therefore, love is a fulfilling of the law. And that's what we try to do every single day. We try to keep the law to our best abilities, but we understand the law is not going to save us. Faith is going to save us. All right. And it says, in that, knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than when we believed. All right. So awake out of sleep, man. Awake out of sleep. Stop being a robot. Stop being an American. Stop being a Babylonian and become an Israelite. Okay. Because what the scriptures say, not all Israel is Israel. So become the real Israel. Speaking to you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. It's time to get out of sleep, man. Because the Lord is getting ready to destroy this place. And you don't want to be part of it. So I hope this is edifying. So with that, I'm going to say, call Halayim, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachaa Quadash. Double honors to the apostles of the great millstone, which I learned is true from. Honors to the elders and brothers out there pushing this word through the four corners of the earth within truth and sincerity. And shalom to the Akwak that's listening and learning. And Yahweh Ratazah, I'll be back with another lesson. Keep pushing, Yasharala. Keep pushing. We almost out of here. Shalom.